Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're 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 gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get your Ken Bozak. Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're 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 gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get your Ken Bozak.
All right, well, we are live, trying to figure out Zoom technical difficulties here on the back end. It's all right though. We'll figure it out. Fuck it. We'll just do it live. Double O will probably jump in here randomly. He was just in our WhatsApp chat, so I don't know why he didn't make it to the Zoom. But all right, GM everybody, thanks for joining us. We're here with our bros from Wagyu Games, or Wagyu.io. How goes it, bros? We got Ken and we got Kyle.
Doing good, brother. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. Are you guys planning on going to ETH Denver?
Probably not.
Uh,
We will be at
same
GDC.
here, but I'm trying.
We will be at GDC, so we're ramping up everything to be there in March, March 9th through the 13th or 14th, whatever it is. This will actually be the first year that I believe I'm going to miss ETH Denver.
Damn, yeah, it's been a while. I went to the last two and a few before that, but Double O. But yeah, we'll see if I can make it. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna try to throw a Hail Mary out there.
Yeah, Miggy's hitting me up to come into the podcast booth with him and do some stuff out there, but we have so much stuff going on here. We're getting ready for a big pitch at GDC. We're in a big accelerator with Avalanche and Helica. So I think it's best for us to not go to ETH Denver, save those pennies, and spend them in San Francisco.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Double O, turn your phone sideways.
Oh, sideways. Okay.
Oh, that's right, and I can probably move you up here. No. Yes. All right, cool. Now we're all on the top. The way it looks for the viewer just looks a little cleaner like this. So how are things over with Wagyu and Undead Blocks and everything? How's things going, guys?
Building, brother. Still building, still pushing out. Grabbed a grant from Hedera Hashgraph back in August. We actually just accomplished our third milestone with that. Finishing
Nice.
up. Thank you, sir.
Nice.
It's been a little bit different. Hedera is not as easy to get onto for users. We've had a lot of bad feedback from people actually getting on, trying to use it, and it being frictionless. It most definitely is not.
Yeah, what kind of frictions though? Not to interrupt, but like I don't want to forget to mention it now that you said something. But like, what are some of those frictions they're having?
Their wallets, biggest thing is getting into the wallets frictionlessly, and then getting onto the blockchain itself as a Hedera, bridging over certain things. They don't have a lot of that infrastructure. They've only got a couple companies that are running bridges, other things like that. Of course, their biggest DEX is Saucer Swap. There's a lot of problems in, oh, good Lord, what's the word? Fees and other things like that. Slippage. There's a lot of slippage on Saucer Swap that we've seen. We've seen people getting 18 and 20% slippage, which is pretty crazy. We've reached out to a couple of those teams that we're trying to work with to try to make that more frictionless and better for the user. They didn't have any marketplace for NFTs, so everybody that actually was getting the NFTs, we did an NFT drop for Hedera. They couldn't see their actual NFT in their wallet. We had to do a partnership with Rarible and get that taken care of, and then we built our own marketplace to make sure that that was taken care of as well, because Hedera really doesn't have a marketplace that's out there suitable for the users.
That's a whole different type of headache.
Tell me.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't believe of the back and forth and all the things. We also were going to bridge over $1 million to Hedera, and they were going to hit us with, I think it was 20 or 25% in fees. So we were like, no, thank you, which logically doesn't make business sense for us because we actually would have been taking a loss and bridging those fees and some of the sales and things like that. Especially it being upwards of $1 million. Nobody wants to pay $250,000 in fees. Didn't really make much sense to us, so we didn't move forward with that part. We're still into some negotiations because they say that they're going to eat those fees for us, but we'll see what happens. We're waiting for a contract to be signed before anything else moves forward on that.
Yeah. But the positive side, we had 2 tournaments, gave away, 8,000 in HBAR, and, we did give away a bunch of NFTs, and, the players can take those NFTs if they're in their wallet and they can play it in the game. It shows up in our game. They can choose the pistol or the MP5 or the AKM. So, I mean, we got it to work. We also, launched over, 300,000, transactions on their chain from headshots and zombies killed. So there was some positive stuff. It isn't all negative, but yeah, just the frictionless is not as good for sure.
And it's a little hard to get. It seems like they're a little hard to get any of the marketing behind. I don't know if it's where they're focused on more institutional or some of the bigger projects in, but sometimes it's hard to get them to move forward on certain things. But it has been a positive note. We have had some really good things that's gotten back to the community, as Ken said. We're pushing forward on that 4th milestone to get that completed and accomplished, and then we'll see where we go there after that.
That's what's up. You guys doing any LAN parties or anything like that?
No LAN parties. We are going to be having some more in-person tournaments coming up this year in 2026, as we've had about, good 5 or 6 in the past that are actually at real venues, real events to where people can come out, learn about not only our product, but all of our partners' products, just come in and have a good atmosphere. We have something that's big that's coming up, as we have been accepted into an accelerator with Avalanche. There's actually an announcement that's supposed to be going out today. We've got a lot of big things that's coming up with them. We've got a big collection that's coming up. We've got a lot of migrations that's coming over. One of them is our Immutable X collection that actually brought in GameStop back in 2022, 2023. Immutable X has kind of dropped the ball on some things, so we're leaving Immutable X and actually transferring those NFTs over to AVAX. It's something that's huge for us. We've got a new collection that's coming out for AVAX as well. We also have a tournament that is happening Friday the 13th, this Friday. It's going to be really huge for us. It's our first tournament with AVAX. We also have a couple different sponsors for that, giving away some of their token, and I think we're giving away some Tether as well, aren't we, Ken?
Yeah, actually, in addition to AVAX, we got Genome. Their project's going to give away $100 in their GNOME token, as well as 1 USDT for every person up to the first 200 that plays. So it's going to be about a $500 prize pool total.
And that's just for 10 minutes of your time. Most people don't understand you can come in, if you can dominate, get on the top of those leaderboards, you can come in and make the highest majority of that prize within 10 minutes. Our tournaments aren't real long, so it's something to where you're really getting paid for your merit to come in and play and try your luck, I guess you would say. We do have a bunch of people that come in and been playing the game for years, so it's kind of hard to beat them being a new player, but there are a lot of talented people that are coming in and actually coming in and eating up those rewards.
Do they have any advantages from being veteran players? Is it kind of like a pay-to-win scenario, or do they get better guns or better like perks in the game?
Not this tournament. We do have tournaments to where that are NFT token gated, depending on what NFT pack that you have from our Genesis or Apocalypse. You might have better weapons than the other person that's coming in. You might have more of the perks or accessibility to the perks. That is something that we do have, but it's not this tournament. We've run a couple of those tournaments in the past, and you're going to see a couple of those coming forward here in 2026. But this one's open to everybody. All you have to have is an actual email to come in and actually play. You don't even need to know anything about blockchain technology.
Oh, that reminds me. Earlier, I tried to do a password reset because forgot password, and I sent the forget password thingy, but I never got the email to reset my password. I did it twice.
Reach out.
This is me doing tech support live.
Reach out to me. Get me that address that's attached to that account, that username, and that email. We'll get it taken care of.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I was just gonna play some earlier today, right before this, because I was like, oh, let me get my fucking fingers dirty with some zombie blood, and I couldn't get logged in. I'm happy you mentioned that, because I would have forgotten, and then I would have tried to do it again later, and I just keep forgetting because I'm a stoner with ADHD.
We are about to, upload a new build, which is our new version, 6 on Unity. Because we upgraded, it's like 3 different versions. We're now up to version 6, which is the most current version. So it runs a lot smoother. So the new build's coming this week before the tournament.
What's it like adding assets to the game? Is there any way or any opportunity for partners with, graphics to get their assets in game? Like, can I become a zombie, or like maybe like the fox from the MetaMask Fox, like maybe as like a boss bat. I don't know like how it would work, but if people already have assets that are either as NFTs or something like that, is it something that you can drag and drop into the world?
It is something that we can do. We have some partnerships that are coming up that's more on branding, as we have billboards and other things in game. We have been in discussions from some new characterizations. We're going to possibly be doing a deal also with a big company, traditional company, that is going to attach physical items with digital items in game and possibly put that physical item in game to where they can use it, such as a weapon or a map, something like that, or they could look at the maps through it. That is something that we are going to be hitting up more. I want to talk to you. Of course, we talked, it's been a year or so, about doing some things with you in game. We've got some new bosses that we're going to be releasing here in 2026, and we're going to be wanting to put some branding around those bosses. Same way with marketing, as in branding with clothing companies, shoe companies, other things like that to actually
That'd be
get
dope.
cool stuff in actual game to where you not only can play with them, but also it might be on some of the zombies and some of the bosses that you're battling.
Personal request: reach out to Crocs. Let's try to get some Crocs in game.
Hey, not a bad idea. You know, we are looking at outfits and stuff for when multiplayer. So when you're playing duos and squads, you'll be able to play within your avatar. We had some interoperability with My Pet Hooligan, so we are thinking about putting in some of those type of NFT images for the characters.
Definitely, man. It makes sense, especially with Crocs, because they have all those little giblets that you can put in them. So you could have an NFT of Crocs that your character wears, and then get giblet NFTs that go in the Crocs. I don't know. It'd be cool.
Most definitely. We're looking to expand to all kinds of different major brands. What we can do, what we can bring into the digital space and attach that to their physical items. So, I mean, it can be as big as it can. There's a lot of different brands that we're actually talking to. We have our mall map that's going to be coming out here later this year as well. That's going to have actual physical stores inside of the map, to where you'll be able to go in and actually purchase items and then get that sent to the mail to your house. So that would be something cool as well. Think of a Foot Locker or something like that in our mall map, to where you could go in, actually use your rewards, get you some shoes, some shirts, whatever it might be, and then those items actually come to you at your doorstep.
Getting freeze?
No,
you're
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm reading the chat. Double O keeps getting kicked in and out for some reason. Sorry about the distraction there.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. So I mean, so I guess you mentioned earlier that you have prize pools and stuff with different partners, and Russ and me were pretty close with the Asvoria team. Wondering if there's any opportunity for anything there.
100%. We
Do
just
you
got
work
off.
with Solana at all?
We have not really worked with Solana that much. We met with Jorge last week, which is over their gaming sector, Solana Gaming. He's wanting to bring us in. I know that he gave us an invite to the Solana Accelerator there in Consensus. It's happening in Miami later this year, I think in May. He's wanting us to come down there, meet some more people out of the Solana ecosystem, some of the people from the Solana team as well. We've always had an interest in Solana, but we don't really have a contact there. And, well, let me rephrase that. What contact we did have, I think, is either moved on or left Solana. Of course, this is back in 2022, 2023 days, and it's been a whole nother lifetime since those days. We're trying to get into some contacts, some people over there. We do want to do some stuff on Solana. I know that they have a thriving community that really get involved and behind a lot of different projects. So most definitely something that we could do there.
Yeah, it's a good point that Ken brings up, because Asvoria has a platform to cover a lot of different things that you guys might need. There's a building app that you can, natural language programming using AI in the background to build apps and games and websites and things like that. There's an NFT marketplace. There's a token launch pad. There's a lot of different components all coming together. There's a music platform that's coming. There's a social media platform that's coming. Um, Look at Choose Your Own Adventure, almost like a Black Mirror type content creation portal. So a lot of different things, especially for creators or any projects that are on Web3. Natively, we are on Solana, but we do support other tokens as well. So it is possible. Right now, we have Base, Ethereum, and we're looking at adding, I mean, all of the Ethereum layer twos, and probably eventually any chain that makes sense to add will be compatible with.
Yeah, 100%. We have a lot of different contacts across all the different blockchains, I would say. Solana probably being one of the only ones that we really don't have a good focus into. A lot of them don't know exactly where they're moving forward here in 2026. We've seen a lot of teams actually get laid off, things like that, people that we've even been working for here since the first of the year. So we're wanting to really see who really comes out and shines. See who really is there for the builders, I guess you would say. That's been the biggest thing for us as we've continued to build now for going on almost 5 years. It's not been easy, but we most definitely are still here and trying to find those that are still actually out here supporting builders.
Nice.
Good to hear. Russ mentioned the AI and stuff that Asvoria has to offer, and it made me think, like, is this something that Undead Blocks is looking to incorporate? Like, everything is getting touched by AI in some way, whether it's the environment of the game, maybe, or the NPCs. Are you looking at any kind of AI integration, maybe at like the boss level or something?
Not so much with any of the characters or anything yet in game. We do have our own AI that we actually developed that works with our anti-cheat for the tournaments, for the payouts, to make sure that people are not coming in and stealing money. People are not coming in and using cheat bots and cheat.
I did notice your fucking captcha is ridiculously unique when I forgot my password. That shit had me laughing, bro.
It's nuts, man.
It's different. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was going to think I was a robot because I was staring at my screen for a good 30 seconds before I decided to start doing the captcha, because I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it's not one of those easies, pick the fire hydrants, man. It makes you actually damn think.
Dude, I thought I was a robot for a second. I was like, oh, this is how you find out. This is how I find out.
Hell of a way to find out you're a robot by failing a captcha.
It's a pain in the butt, really.
We do have some AI that's working in the background. Our CTO actually is working with it in game design. We've got a mini game that we've built out that's using AI. We've got a few other things that we've got that's built out. We also have our own AI agent that's helping with internally in the company. We also we're automating our DeFi protocol, which is Pivot Protocol, that's going to be launching out here this month for the beta. There's a lot of things that's going to be happening with that, with AI on the automation of it on the back end, especially in the markets and liquidity, other things like that on the DeFi side. That's something that's really exciting for us because it's giving back real world value for our token, the Undead token. That's something that we're really excited about, that we've been doing actual case studies and actually been building out it almost 2 years now, isn't it, Ken?
Yeah, man, nice. And it's the thing is with like providing real world utility for a community token like what Undead Blocks got cooking is, if you're part of that community, if you're like a plumber or if you sell firewood or whatever job you may have, if you're self-employed, you have the opportunity to tell your customers, hey, look, there's this cryptocurrency. If you go out of your way a little bit, buy this, pay me in that, I'll give you a discount. And that liquidity that it provides, that utility that it provides, that could really help. So definitely encouraging you, the community, if you're watching this, if you're part of the Undead Blocks community, if you're using the token, start accepting it for stuff that you do.
Yep, 100%. It's a protocol that nobody else in the world has figured out yet, to where you'll actually be able to lock up and get your yield in your choice. So if you want to get it in Bitcoin or Tether or AVAX or Undead, it's even going to be coming in the future where it's attached to gold and silver, to where you'll be able to actually get physical bullion delivered to your house in your hand for your rewards.
Yeah, they're tokenizing all these real world assets. That's not far at all. It used to be something like that, like just hearing that kind of felt funny a year ago. but now it's like, yeah, no, yeah, definitely. And I think that'll be a lot of that will probably stay like liquid. Most people will keep trading that gold rather than redeeming it in hand. We're becoming more of like a digital ledger society anyway. So even if you have like a way to earn physical gold, odds are you're probably going to digitally trade it rather than physically hold it and cash it in for eggs, bread, and milk or whatever. Double O,
100
you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to change my iPhone. Yeah, I've been listening, and I love to hear the guys talking about accepting crypto as payment and stuff instead of thinking about investing in it and stuff so much. Like we can start accepting it as payments. Like and that's what we need to have our communities behind. And I love to hear you guys talking about that because I've been doing that as well.
Yeah, they were talking about having prize pools from different communities, and I know you're tight with the Bitcoin Cash community, and there's a lot of cool things that are being done in the proposal ecosystem there. Maybe this is something. Have you at Undead Blocks? Have you guys thought about submitting proposals to places like even Bitcoin Cash or whatever? Of like, hey, you guys want to sponsor a tournament? How do you guys get that ball rolling?
We have not reached out in a little while. We had, of course, the game that was down where we were moving from AWS servers to Google Cloud and doing some other things like that. We are actually about to start reaching out. We've had sponsorships giving over $250,000 in prizes away to participants. Right now, it's mainly pertained towards blockchains. As we got this grant with Hedera, we pushed out some tournaments with them. We're going to be pushing out some tournaments with AVAX. We have a company that's called Adrenaline out of Atlanta, Georgia, that's working with us with some traditional companies that does branding and other things in game. That's going to be bringing that in for sponsorships. Some of those can be Sony, Samsung. Some of them are very big companies, all the way to smaller companies that are just trying to get their name out there. Or trying to get their foot into the blockchain Web3 kind of side. A lot of these companies really don't understand how to step in frictionlessly and try to get in there and let their users understand what they're doing. So it's easy for us to put that branding and do sponsorships with them that grabs a lot of their attention and also gets them involved in the blockchain space. It's something that we are going to be rolling out here in Q2. We're going to be reaching out to not only companies like Bitcoin Cash, but we're going to be reaching out to every single person out here that is wanting to get involved in getting their community sponsorships, rewards, playing in tournaments, other things like that we've got coming up.
I think you guys would be more successful if you focus at like being a conference event, man. Like, partner with some of these conferences and be an event for them, like something that they can offer their attendees to do, and also offer so if like you partner with ETH Denver, they could go to all the booths and tell them like, hey, there's a opportunity to be a partner for a gaming tournament and like have it like be a bigger thing. Maybe we could get you guys in touch with like the NFT NYC team or something and get like a conference, event tournament style thing going. 100%.
We've done that in 2023 with ETH Denver. We had over 1,000 people come out. We had a tournament that was live there. We've been at Rare Evo twice. We've been at Consensus once. The only time that we were at NFT NYC was actually when you were on stage and Wolfgang was not there, and we actually got the rewards because Wolfgang didn't come up and receive them. That was in 2022, I think it was. You were talking about when you had slipped in past security on stage, and that's how you got to meet one of the founders, and then actually they were bringing
Jody,
you up to do the rewards. We want to be at quite a few different conferences. Of course, we're going to be at GDC that's coming up. We're going to be planning on being at Gamescom in Germany. We are going to be at Consensus. It's coming up in May, the one in Miami, not in Hong Kong. We've got a couple other conferences that have reached out. I think the Bitcoin conference has reached out. I know that I spoke at the Litecoin conference when they had it in Nashville. I think you were there. That's something that we have been pushing towards, but I will tell you, sometimes it's extremely hard because they want us to pay for certain services that just aren't really worth it. ETH Denver actually come to some synxes and made it to where a lot of the games can come in and apply and actually be free and have rewards and such things. We were one of the first teams to actually bring that to them in 2023 in their game sector. It was something beforehand that you pretty much had to buy a booth and had to set up and do all those things itself and cost a lot of fees and a lot of things like that to the company. It's hard to do a sponsorship to where you have to pay for that and also give away rewards. And different prizes. So if they are wanting to work with us in a manner of getting publicity, marketing, users, other things like that to come out to their event for our tournaments, we're all for that. But we can't really pay $50,000 for a booth and then do a $10,000 giveaway and have good business logic behind it. That's been one of the biggest things, is that a lot of these conferences want to charge you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for a booth, and you don't hardly get anybody to come through, or you do get a lot of people to come through and they're only there for the free stuff that's on your booth. We're trying to get it to where we explode that excitement with those conferences to get more ticket sales, to get more people to come in, to get more foot traffic, to see real products that are being built. The really only biggest one that or the two is Rare Evo and East Denver have been the biggest ones that's really seen that light and seen how it can really shine for them and get a lot more people into there. Consensus is a little hard.
It wasn't down, none of that, huh?
It's funny. Yo, double O.
My bad. I forgot.
You might as well just hang up, bro.
No, I'm here. Fuck that.
His video wasn't working, so I hid the video, and he just forgot he was here.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm here.
Yeah, I had to hide your video because it wasn't working. I can try to bring it back now.
Yeah, AVAX just launched their tweet saying that we're letting everyone know that we're one of 5 projects in their accelerator program. So they finally came out and posted that. So
that's what's up. It's always nice when people that talk about partnering with or working with, and they're not the only ones talking about it. The people they partner with actually talk about it too. You know how many times in this space people are like, we're working with this, we're working with that, and they never mentioned you. You're the only one mentioned. So it's great when you see that. You know what I mean? And especially in this space right now, dude. It's getting so tiresome. And we're all pretty much veterans besides Double O. This dude's still wet behind the ears, a newbie, and it comes to the crypto space. He is Well, I mean, I'm just saying you ain't got the same type of perspective as us when it comes to being a little bit jaded and stuff. I'm wondering you guys have been in the gaming space for a while now in crypto. What are you guys seeing? So many projects have come and gone. Some that looked so great and had so much funding behind them have, already rugged, and, to see projects like Undead Block still fucking kicking it when compared to things like Blankos even, I would have thought Blankos was Grand Theft Auto of NFT games. It wasn't going anywhere, and they rugged us, they took my money and ran. It sucks. So to see, community driven projects out competing corporate fucking bullshit, it's fucking awesome. But where do you see the space going right now? Is this something the independent market still has a chance at, or is this something like Ubisoft and all the other gaming companies, are they just going to come in and take over after all this hard work you guys put in did?
What's worse is that all these gaming projects that are canceling after a year or two, they got $20 and $30 million, and
I know it's insane.
It's like, how do you blow that much money and then not even come out with a project? It's or a game
Kickstarter
or anything.
And GoFundMe, they do more with less.
Yeah, I mean, we were a community takeover. Our devs, tried to walk away, and Kyle and I said, no. We went and got investigators. We hunted them down, and we did a hostile takeover of this.
That's why I highlighted it's a community project.
It is. We've been self-funding this for the last 2.5 years. And really just building slowly, but doing it right. And we're still here. Our perseverance is off the charts. We're not going anywhere. I don't care what people say. We believe in this. We want to build what we visioned at the very beginning, and we're slowly doing it, but we're still here, and all these other ones that have got millions of dollars are gone. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll do a quote by Robbie Yang from Animoca that had almost pretty much forgotten about us as well, but he said that we were one of the actual most resilient teams that's actually in the entire space. The perseverance that we have to not stop, to not give up, even after all the bad things that have happened. He could not believe that the game was still actually live. We only raised 1.7 million. This was back into the end of 2021, 2022. We put most of all of that into the game, into the product itself, to actually building a real product that you can use, that you can play, that you can enjoy. A lot of teams out here, as Ken said, has raised 10, 20, 30 million dollars that are gone within the year or within a couple years. Or they do something like that happens over there on Ronin. They do a slow rug to where the project is still here and lasting, but there's nothing, there's no activity. All the money's gone. The token's been drained. There's no funding left for building. They're still here, but it's just a ghost town in there, which is one of the biggest things that we see as well. We see a lot of these people like Nine Heroes that raise over $25 million that claim to have some of the biggest executives from Rockstar, some of the largest game designers from Blizzard, and all these large companies that supposedly was going to help them. They can't even come up with a game. They can't even put out.
Immutable earlier. Weren't they Gods Unchained? Is that still a thing? Because that's what made me stop fucking with them to begin with, was like, they were selling NFTs that got Unchained, and they weren't on chain, so I asked for my money back.
Okay. Immutable switched their whole business design when they were getting sued by the SEC. Immutable owes
I
us
should
about
have jumped in on that. I had a case.
Well, they dropped it. They dropped all of it. So, of course, when they
Probably because people like me didn't join.
well, that, and then if you see they were giving funding to certain people's campaigns. Let's put it that way.
Oh, well, that always helps.
Yeah, like CoffeeZilla says, there's a couple people that's been pardoned in the past. It's done. One guy done a $225 million rug pull. He just got pardoned by the Trump administration. Now he's trying to do another one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, my favorite-
I mean, yeah.
And if you look
my
at,
favorite Trump pardon though is CZ, and he's like, "Who's he?"
Yeah.
the best
That
part
was
is,
the fucking best.
He pardoned Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. I gotta love it.
well, at the same time, he's pardoning people that has done things to children, that has robbed a lot of people. So I guess
Well,
it's
that's how you get away with doing that shit. You free people like Ross Ulbricht. That way you get the crypto community on your side. You free fucking Kodak Black and Lil Wayne, so you got the black community on your side. You make certain people happy, so when you do fucked up shit, they can't be mad at you. You did something for me too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like if somebody robs the bank,
Y'all hear
if
that
somebody
nigga?
robs the bank and they start shoving money in everybody's pocket on their way out the bank, are you mad they robbed the bank? That's how politics do politics, bro.
That's a mixed question, but yes, but also at the same time, it's fully illegal because when he comes out of office, we see how much was given in donation. That same person that had robbed $225 million gave $6 million to
Well,
that
now you're
foundation.
talking my language, because the SEC, the FBI, all those three-letter agencies have to wait till this motherfucker is no longer the president of the United States. So once he's just a dude who used to be the president, oh, dude, he's fucked.
Yeah, especially
He'll never not be the
World Liberty
president.
Finance.
Well, never. That's why I'm saying exactly. That's why there's no midterms.
They completely rubbed World Liberty Finance. They
Of
completely
course.
Elena. So I don't think that he has a good name with the blockchain community. I've been on some spaces and some other podcasts that people hate him now. That all he wants to come out and do is actually flaunt about all the numbers that he's done, just like he talked about the markets hitting the highest high that they ever have. The markets have hit a high every single president we've had since 1954.
Yeah, but he did something out of the every successful scammer playbook and just got bag holders. Now bag holders are like Avon salesmen. They have to go door to door and convince other people to buy their bags so they can eventually sell. Why are they going to talk shit on something they're stuck 80-90% in the hole on? So the bag holder phenomenon in crypto is it's real. Like, people look like they're a fan of something even though they loathe themselves for holding it, and now they have to convince you to buy it so they can sell it.
Look, at the end of the day, when we discussed it yesterday, like, nothing means anything anymore, and you can rug pull in full view, and you can be a scammer out in the open, and nobody cares. And Eric Adams can walk around with his head held high, and Brian Rose can go to crypto conferences with his head held high, and nobody cares. And it's like, that's you just move on as if nothing ever happened. So of course Trump can rug pull too. Why not? I mean,
Yeah, but this is a short window for them because, like, you know, people in their teens, early 20s, when they get to be 30, 40, that's when the shit hits the fan because they'll be in positions of some kind of power. And they're the ones that are getting screwed over. Nobody's doing anything because it isn't like, you know, 40s and up majorities getting scammed. They're the ones laughing at all the kids losing money, and they're happy about it because they don't have any money either. So fuck them. I hope they do go broke. That's the mentality. But when people that are getting scammed all day, every day on the internet get to be old enough to be in positions of power when they get there, they're going to remember this. This is how laws get changed every generation.
Mhm.
That's exactly right. I think there's a lot of prosecuting that'll come through.
It'll be late, but it'll come.
Yeah. These people always, most definitely, at some point in time, whether it's financial or whether it's mob rule, we've seen a lot of people go down like that as well. People get caught in places that they shouldn't have been, and then they get taken care of by mob rule.
Wait till the blockchain version of the Epstein file dumps, man. This is the first time I've been happy Chainalysis has been doing Chainalysising. You know what I mean? Like, eventually they're going to find the wallets to a wallet that's been doxed, that has all these fucked up NFTs and all these fucked up coins. And the next fucking Epstein files is going to be these Chainalysis leaks of, like, because how many of these racist anti-Semitic tokens were being bought and sold on Solana,
Yeah.
and how many fucked up NFTs and all these fucked up images that Grok's making that people are tokenizing that are illegal. People are going to get caught bag holding a lot of this fucked up shit when, like I said, when it comes of age. We're 10, 20 years away from people growing up and getting into a position of being able to say, like, that's fucked up. There was no, you know, internet laws around protecting kids because the only people using the internet 20 years ago were adults. Kids that were sneaking around using it, now they're 20-something, 30 years old, and they're like, yo, I got fucked up on the internet. People got, you know, me confused. I got groomed, whatever. Now you're seeing laws being made around the internet because of that. The victims are now of age to have some kind of consequence in their favor. So same thing's going to happen in this space, man. We're just 10, 20 years away from the inevitable. But those people that are in those positions, they have these scapegoats. They have trust. They're trusts. So like, oh, I didn't know. It's the money's in the trust, and then when they're in jail,
Yeah, blind
their family's
trust.
still living
Bullshit.
off that money. Yeah, they don't care if they go to jail because they're fucking 90 years old anyway by the time the prosecution comes.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I see. A lot of people that's been in federal prison actually are doing financial crimes, and then they're having set aside 10, 20, 30, $50 million for when they get out, so they don't care. That's a huge problem that's happening across all different levels of finance, and not just here in the U.S. It's something that I hope to see. I'm not a fan of scammers. I'm not a fan of pieces of shit. I'm not a fan of people that do those things like that. If I had it my way, they'd get well, I'll put it this way. They wouldn't be around anymore.
We got to put all those people in the game as zombies, you know? Like, it would be cool to see Carlos Matos, what's up, as like one of the bosses.
That would be pretty cool and pretty funny. We have had some people ask for some people put into games so they could kill them. We even had somebody suggest a presidential candidate. Of course, we couldn't have done that at the time, but that might be something in the future.
We'll see.
Well,
I love to see
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if you could do that, but maybe you could do like, you can't put like, Trump in the game, but maybe you could put Shane Gillis doing an impression of Trump in the game.
Yeah, and it actually even wasn't Trump, but yeah, you have to.
Oh no, that was just a Floridian slip. My bad.
You have to tiptoe around. You have to tiptoe around some of those things for sure. People that are really nobodies that possibly scammed here in this space here, that not too many people besides the ones that get scammed in the community, that'd be a lot easier. But people that have that public presence, most definitely a lot harder.
Yep.
And everybody loves to sue now, whether they've got a real case or not. They like to drag people to court, like to get you in proceedings, like to do all those things to try to bankrupt you. That's one of the biggest things, because unfortunately you can be on the right side of justice and the law, but they might have more money than you, and they can sit out longer than you, and then they bankrupt you, and then guess what? Their criminal charges go away.
Yeah, that's why you get sue-proof. You just be broke and put all your money in a trust. Now you're sue-proof. I don't have anything. I don't have nothing. My trust. I get paid by the trust. I work for the trust, but I mean, it ain't my money.
Yeah,
It's a way to do it.
that's the way to do it. That's the American way.
The legal way
The
to do
American
illegal
way.
shit. Yeah.
That's
Love it.
one of the biggest problems that I'll see in this space as well is accountability. It takes so long, like you said, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Hell, a lot of people might even be dead or possibly completely out of the space, or the space be something completely different than it was now. It's unfortunate, unfortunately. And the biggest thing is that these people continue to somehow get funds. That's the biggest thing. It would be a little bit different, okay, there was this phase in crypto where all the scammers were doing all these things for this year and this year, but now we've gotten those scams out. We're only actually working with legitimate projects, legitimate companies that are trying to push out their product to consumers.
Well, so those scams that you mentioned are intentional money laundering fail projects. So that it's an intention of theirs to fail. And what they're doing through the way they're raising money is they'll get a bunch of money from these investors who convinced other people that they managed the money for to let them give you their money. And then once you get that money, right, you give some of it back to them, right? A kickback, a royalty, or whatever, affiliate, whatever the case may be. A commission of some sort goes back to the broker who convinced investors to give the company money. And then that company eventually goes down and they rinse and repeat. And it's always the same people behind these companies that keep popping up and disappearing because they have the same network of these brokers who have the stupidest investors that keep letting them invest in dumb shit with their money, even though if they're only doing it so they get a cut. So it is an intentional pop-up pump and dump.
Yep, and we don't ever get smarter as the consumer and communities, and people never pick it apart in time before the investment comes through. You do have a lot of good meta slows, people, Zach XBT and other people like that, but usually they don't do anything till after it's done. They never go in beforehand. They always track it and try to get things prosecuted and get them to the levels of law that it needs to be after it's done. That's the biggest thing. I know a couple different projects that actually had to go through 3 or 4 different projects building. They were attached to World Liberty Finance, and then they rubbed out their token of over $100 million. And it took them like 3 different projects to get it to where people were actually because unfortunately you could be on the right side of justice and the law.
I was going to say, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. A lot of things happen weird here on Zoom. But
you really hate Zoom. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't do any business meetings on Zoom.
I miss Skype, okay? I miss Skype.
Yeah,
Back in
Skype.
my day. Back in my fucking day.
Now you're aging yourself.
I miss ICQ.
Yeah, right.
Those were the good old days, but we continue to build. We continue to push, bringing on partners that's doing the same. We've got a lot of new things that's coming out, a lot of exciting things that's coming out for us. That's the biggest thing. We just continue to push. We've got ups and downs. As Ken said, we're still self-funding. We've got some investors that we're talking to. We're going to be pitching out at GDC, doing some other things like that. But a lot of these investors don't even really know what the investment realm really is. They don't understand blockchain. They don't understand what we're actually trying to build. We're trying to get in contact with people that actually understand what the future is for this space or what the future holds for this space. A lot of people just want to invest in your token, get the best vesting
I got a question.
possible, and then leave.
I'm curious to know what do Bitcoin Cash has to do to get into that game?
Jump on a call with us. We can talk. Most definitely something that we can do with Bitcoin Cash. We've got tournaments to where we can give rewards. We've got sponsorships to where you can get an actual in-game skin that you can give away to your community, raffle it away, do it for free, whatever you want to do. We can get it to where those people actually have access to that actual skin in-game. It really depends on what all you want to get involved with. We can start off kind of easily and then go from mild to wild pretty quickly.
Gotta get that tie in the game, 00.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta have like a Roger Ver character or something. You know what I'm saying? Like green Bitcoin Cash skin, something that'd be fire.
Most definitely. There's something that we most definitely can do on just about every single avenue. Some
How's
avenue.
the development coming along for like new environments and new NPCs and stuff like that? How's like the graphic development coming along? Anything new in that area?
The graphics have been upgraded since the game's been upgraded to the new version of Unity. That's been one of our biggest thresholds. That just got actually done last week, wasn't it, Ken?
Well, we're just testing that final build now. It's you got to remember, man, the game hadn't had any big updates like this to Unity since they were using the 2020 version. So I mean, we finally upgraded it two different versions up, and it had some debugging, but we're about getting ready to launch that new build here this week and for the tournament. So people
What
are going
about
to
the
see it. It's like
environments?
we were doing a lot of map upgrades, but see, we had to do
So-
that taking that whole current game and just making sure that worked before we can expand on it. But yeah, we've got some really cool stuff and ideas that are, ramping up very quick. Now that we're up to Unity 6, it'll be a lot easier to build, and you're going to see a lot of stuff in the next by next month for sure.
Well, that's why I say environments, because you mentioned Unity. I'm talking more like rain, fog, sunshine, stuff.
We're
like
talking
that.
about making it daylight. Currently it's a nighttime game, but
I know that's what I'm saying. Is they're going to be able to see like the weather and day and time, like environmental change?
Yeah, we were talking about making it daylight, making it like crazy, like you're in space. I mean, all sorts of different stuff that you can do. It's really cool. So yeah, it's like like all of a sudden somebody hit a mushroom or something, and all of a sudden it's all So we're looking at a lot of fun different things.
I like that. There was a game, I forget the name of it. It was like, it may have been called Pyro, but it was like a pyro game where the dude was like going around burning people to death with a flamethrower, but he was on hallucinogenics, so you as the player of the game didn't see what he was really doing in game, but then he would sober up and you'd see the environment and you'd be like, oh no, what did I just do?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Everything's gonna be ramping up so quick now that we finally got all the infrastructure done. That was the main thing.
Yep. And we're still a small team as well. We're a team that most people would never even believe that we could have pulled this off. We've talked to some people that think that we're a team of 30, 40, 50. We're a team of less than 10. That's one of the biggest things as well. Is getting a lot more people to come on to the company. We've got two big advisors that we're in discussions with. One of them was actually the ex-CEO of Gearbox Gaming. He teaches in the classroom in Texas A&M University. He's a very good friend with our director of gaming, which teaches in the classroom in Longview High School in Tyler, Texas. We're bringing on some people of that caliber. I think that's really going to step us up as a company and also give us a lot more building aspects, bringing in a lot of new designers, things like that. Ken just brought on a new designer for the new skins that's happening out with Avalanche. Nobody works for free. So when you're bootstrapped, you're trying to get all these things put together, run this company as it's supposed to be. I mean, Google was trying to charge us like $10,000 a month for servers that we just got taken care of. A lot of people don't see a lot of that back end cost. Yeah, you don't. And a lot of people don't see that. And that's where we have so many users and stuff for the game. It could be cheaper, but that's not something that we're trying to do. We're trying to expand. Also, we're building out a few other things that's decentralized, that's a little bit different, that's going to help us here move forward in the space. So it takes time, but we are working. We are pushing out new environments. We've got a new map that's going to extend out from the map that we have now. I don't know if you've played the new map that we have, but it has been upgraded. It's a lot different than actually probably when you played it last a couple years ago.
Cool. When we get me logged back in after this, I want to check that out. I guess we're coming up on the hour. We can wrap it up. I guess if there's anything you want to let people know or tell them how they can join the community, check out the game, this is time. Shout it out.
Definitely, we got the we got the Friday the 13th tournament. Again, come out, download the game. It only takes an email. Go to undeadblocks.com. There's a link there. They'll take you to wagyu.io. You just create an account with an email. Then there's a link to download the launcher, and the launcher will download the game, and you can play it right from the launcher there. So you don't need a wallet to connect. However, if you do have one of our NFTs or any of our skins, connect your wallet, because then you can actually play any of those skins in the game. And especially if you win, we're going to be giving away 200 pistol skins that are AVAX, NFTs. So, you top 200 are going to win something in this tournament, even if it's just $1 in an NFT. Be sure you play, and come on out this weekend.
That's wagyu.io, wagyu.io.
Or just on deadblocks.com. I mean, there's a link right there to everything. So.
And like you said, all you need is an email. So go ahead and check it out. Thank you both for joining. Much love and have a day.
Appreciate
All
you.
right. Appreciate it, man. Guys, have a good one.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get